follow along as a guy that looks like this, armed with a replica old school camcorder, travels from Newham, England to Düren, Germany. An experience achieved through 5 easy steps: pack bag, ride coach, clear standstill security, catch flight, pass entry exit system. Packing was easy. I filled it with my hopes and dreams. Luckily for me, in Keir Starmer's Britain, I have none. I always recommend the privately owned, ironically named National Express. Standstill security is actually quicker since the introduction of those new machines. Ryanair is cheap and cheerful if you book 6 months in advance and only carry a wallet. Funny enough, step 5 was a false flag. The entry-exit system has not yet been implemented at Cologne Airport, something I was in 2 minds about. I'm not thrilled at the prospect of a foreign federation having my fingerprints and facial information, but there is only so many times I can land in Germany and hear,
"That is your business here,"
before I scream, "I'm just trying to live, baby." But this approach doesn't come as any surprise to me, because Germany is one of very few EU nations that are very aggressively and very transparently ringing the bell on anti-immigration sentiment. Not to mention the current German Chancellor and tall glass of milk, Merz, gracefully giving Syrian refugees who have made their home in Germany the green light to go back home after turning out the lights and posting the key back through the letterbox. It's quite impossible to try and take the high ground as a British citizen when our Labour government wants to strip people fleeing persecution and war of their assets upon entry.
But do I care? Yes, I do.
Hashtag abolish borders. Anyway, I made it. And now I'm Düren is a city 23 miles away from the 4th largest city in Germany, Cologne. Düren is a city that suffered extensive destruction during World War II. Düren has a population of more than 90,000 people and serves as a cultural and industrial hub in the region. Non-German citizens make up 26% of the city. For context, non-German citizens make up 13% nationally. I would be remiss if I didn't mention that Düren is an important manufacturing centre with products including paper, cars, metal goods, machinery, glass, paint, and chemicals. The poverty rate in Düren is not published separately for the city, but Germany's national poverty risk rate was about 15.5% in 2024, and Düren's region is close to this national average. With that being said, approximately 27% of individuals in the Düren district are described as not capable of earning and in need of assistance. Make of that what you will. Interestingly enough, the average net pay in Düren is about €2,834 per month, with the cost of living for one person estimated at €1,415 per month, and for a family of 4 at €3,354 monthly. And this is happening in a city where 44% of households are single person dwellings, which means they definitely have room for one more. But I was a bit freaked out by all the military recruitment adverts, which I only saw in the more deprived area of the city. I was lucky enough to speak to a local resident who shared that they have lived here since February. They went on to explain that people have been friendly overall. However, adding, the people are not flamboyant in style, more simple dressing in nature. So you can only imagine how they received a person looking like this. I have to admit to being confused at the modest fashion sense in the city when the housing looks like this, and this, and this, and this, and this. I echo the sentiment of the resident when they said, all the housing is very individual. There isn't one design. I know what you must be thinking. What's the obsession with city architecture? And really, I don't know. Anyway, overall, I really like the city. I love the different types of housing, different types of doors, and the cafe that only opens Friday to Sunday. I visited in November 2025. The weather was mild. I could relax. I was able to cook and eat good food, record an audiobook, and watch silly YouTube videos. What's not to like? Anyway, that's my time. The cold embrace of London is calling, but not for long, because the next stop is Malta.